Well, Matt's excited about his boat being in the water, but I am excited because we are now being joined by Dare Ogunbowale, former Wisconsin Badger running back and current Houston Texan. Matt, as he waves to the video stream. Dare, how's it going?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
Doing good. Thanks for joining us. So you guys have your Vibez Golf Tournament coming up. I guess I don't know if I should say, is it considered a golf tournament, Matt? You're the resident golfer here.
Outing. Okay. It's a golf outing.
The Vibez Golf outing here in just a couple weeks on Saturday, June 28th at TPC Wisconsin. What does that golf outing look like? Because I know the mission of Vibez is to basically bring in people like me that aren't good at golfing. Well, not everybody, but, that aren't the most experienced golfers and just want to have a good time versus it being like this, kind of stiff kind of sport.
Yeah, so I would call it a tournament. It is the VGC tournament. We're calling it our Vibez City Tournament this year. But yeah, it's just like you said, it's just a good time. We encourage people who aren't really golfers, who don't consider themselves golfers, to come out and just enjoy a day of golf. Be around a bunch of other people who don't really care about your skill level, what you're wearing. Just go play some fun golf with a group of guys who like to have a good time. So this will be our fourth one in Madison this year in Wisconsin, and having it at TPC Wisconsin is going to be pretty cool too.
I'm super excited for that. TPC Wisconsin. I haven't played it since it's been redone, but everything I've heard is it's just an immaculate course.
Immaculate.
All right. I'm curious about your skill level in golf. So you said it's for everybody, and obviously I've seen you for a couple years ago playing. So now you're definitely a couple years of golf under your belt. Like, how's the golf game?
It's getting there. It's much better than it was when last time I saw you. I'll say that. It is definitely getting there. I'm improving. I actually like where I'm at. I like where I'm at. I'll just say that. So I'm competing out there. It's been fun. It's been a fun journey.
What's the trusty club? Like, if you could pick one distance and you had to put it on the green, what's your distance?
To put it on the green, I guess. Put it on the green, I'll probably say just give me 90 to 100 out. I'm using my 58. That should get me there.
Love it.
Yeah, anything outside of that, it's we'll see. Let's just hope it's not windy.
See, Matt was trying to convince me that I should sign up because I believe that we have a crew here from ESPN Madison that's playing in it. And he said, this is the perfect place for you to join, this is a perfect spot where if you're not super experienced, you can go have a good time and everything, which I don't doubt. But also, half of you guys are NFL players.
I know.
Or
and then
former NFL players.
Corrected me. It is a tournament. So now you're definitely, it's competition now, Maui.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be able to compete against NFL players. I'm good. But maybe I will.
NFL players, we ain't good golfers. I'm gonna just say that we are not good golfers. So it's you got a chance.
Well, you are on the Houston Texans, and training camp and all that good stuff is coming up here pretty soon. OTAs here next week. How are you getting ready for the season right now?
It's just we got a new OC, so getting a chance to learn a new playbook has been fun, and just taking care of my body. Doing the team workouts that we've had. I'm feeling really good heading into the season. So, but yeah, that's the biggest thing right now is just picking up a new playbook, getting the different fields and a new offense.
Do you have a best friend on the team?
Who's
your guy on the Texans?
I got a bunch of homies. I'll probably stay in the running back room. Joe Mixon and Damian Pierce. I'm probably closest with them just because we spend the most time together, obviously. But we got a pretty close team, man. So I feel like there's a couple of guys I can answer that with.
And how about CJ Stroud? He had an awesome rookie season. Last year, you guys were still good. What's that like, kind of having a younger quarterback like him? And I feel like you're probably one of the more veteran guys in that locker room.
No, it's great. CJ is a great player. He's a great leader. So getting the chance to see him kind of grow throughout the first couple of years of his career has been a good experience. And then obviously getting a chance to play with a talented quarterback like that. It usually means you're winning games. So that's been great to playing these meaningful games, get these playoff trips, just because of the way CJ's been playing. So it's gonna be a fun season for him. He's locked in, and like I said, he's ready to lead. So it's been fun.
And I guess I kind of want to bring this back to the Green Bay Packers, right? Because so much of their storyline is they are such a young team. There's not enough veteran presence in that locker room. I mean, I feel like we've talked about on our show, and like the two that come to mind for the offensive side of the ball are Elton Jenkins and probably Jordan Love, because they're the two older guys on
Jacobs,
the team.
maybe?
Yeah, which is crazy because I think they're 26 years old, 27 years old. They're not very old at all. So like for you, I mean, you've been in a veteran leadership role. Like, how important is that for a locker room and for a young team?
Yeah, it's definitely important to have leaders. I don't think the age necessarily matters. Guys get respect through numerous ways in the league, I don't think the experience necessarily equates to leadership. So I feel those leaders are important to have in the locker room, but they come in many different shapes.
So in OTAs, are you going to maybe spend a little time with the kicker and make sure that you got that leg warmed up in case you got to kick a field goal?
It's always warmed up, man. It's always ready.
Were you
in
nervous?
case of emergencies? It's always ready.
Yeah, how nervous were you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was. I mean, I always say I was definitely more nervous during the kickoffs, just because you got way more time to get nervous. Like the ref hands you the ball, you gotta put the ball on the tee, you gotta walk off. It's like I'm really about to kick the ball right now. But when I came out for the field goal, like you just run on the field and it's time. It's time to go because they're about to snap the ball. So I didn't really have time to get in my head about it. So I say I was not nervous for the field goal, but I was definitely nervous for the kickoff.
So I do need to ask because Matt is a professional athlete. He is an Olympic gold medalist curler.
Yeah, different shape.
Like I've said, I am not a professional athlete. I did play sports, so I feel good about that. But Matt thinks that he can beat me in a field goal kicking competition. So I'm curious if you have any tips on how to make a good field goal.
I guess focus on make sure you hit the bottom of the ball to at least give yourself a chance by getting it off the ground. You see, like fans will take a kick and like they'll just kick the ball straight into the ground because they don't try to kick I don't really get. I mean, it's physics, but I guess it ain't. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta get the arch.
But
Yeah.
you just gotta kick the bottom of the ball. So that's all I got for you.
I was wondering if I should just like leave for this so he can just give you the tip and I don't get to hear it too.
You're so cocky. I can't wait to beat you.
Dare, I'm going to pivot a little here to Badger football. First of all, I'm curious, what do you think of the Badgers and the state of the program currently?
Yeah, I knew this was coming. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's been a tough couple of years. Just to be a fan, just to see, but I still stick with my guy. I got him tattooed on me. I still stick with my guys. I know they can turn it around, but it's definitely been we got some work to do. We definitely got some work to do.
I think the new OC wants to run the ball a little bit more, go back to that like Badger smash mouth football. A lot of fans are excited about that because they heard the word air raid and then they saw how it worked out. Like, let's get off the air raid.
Yeah, dude. I don't know about that one, but yeah, I'm hoping we can turn some stuff around, especially offensively, like you said.
So you were a walk-on for the Wisconsin Badgers 2016, I believe. How do you think in today's like NIL climate that would have gone? Would you have still been a Badger? Would you have maybe thought to go to a smaller school and work your way up? Like, obviously, it would have been fun to be in college and get paid for it, but that time came after your time in college football. So, like, do you have any thoughts about how that might have gone if you were to like be like a senior in high school right now?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you honestly, man, because I don't even know how it really works for walk-ons coming out of high school now. So I couldn't tell you where I would be. I would like to think that I would have still stayed at Wisconsin, and yeah, but I don't know. I don't know how walk-ons are getting treated with the whole NIL world. Kind of out of the loop on the NIL world, to be honest with you. But yeah, I don't know how that would have worked. I don't think I would have left Wisconsin. I mean, we had too much fun at Wisconsin. I don't think I would have changed it, though.
That's awesome. So I want to apologize. 13 was your first year at Wisconsin, so just correct. The fans would have texted.
I was 16, young buck.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are joined by Dare Ogunbowale, former Wisconsin Badger and current Houston Texan. Dare, I'm curious because the Badgers have a very tough season this next season ahead. I mean, obviously having all the brand new opponents from the former Pac-12, the new Big Ten. Don't even. I won't even ask you about that. But
Big 20.
They have an they have an incredibly difficult season this next season. I feel like the month of October is just absolutely brutal for them. As a player, how do you approach a season that is just daunting, right? Like, how do you stay in the right mindset to not get scared or nervous by what is coming ahead?
I'll say I've always kind of seen it. I mean, the reason that they're big games is they're against good players. You know, it's against good programs, good teams. So I've always just seen it as an opportunity. You know, it just means there's more people watching. It's just a bigger stage. Usually the game is more meaningful, you know. So I've always kind of tried to twist it in my mind to see it as an opportunity, you know, to prepare for something that could, you know, really, really be a big deal, you know. And usually those games are. And, you know, I kind of just try to rise to the occasion.
What's the biggest mental struggle as a player in the NFL? Like, everyone talks about how, like, physically taxing the NFL is, and obviously it is with all the training and hits that you guys take. But there's a mental side of that game that I don't think gets enough talk. Like, how mentally exhausting is playing in the NFL?
I mean, yeah, I don't know, mentally exhausting, you know, but it definitely takes a toll. You know, it takes a toll on you mentally just because, I mean, even like I said, just learning new offenses, you know, stuff like that. You definitely got to devote time to. You got to devote mental capacity to it to pick that up. And then just, you know, the game happens fast. These guys are fast. So it's just a lot of, you know, split second decisions and reads and stuff like that. So it definitely is a challenge mentally. And those are the guys that you usually see have the success. Because, I mean, the NFL is just filled with mentally tough guys that it's just impressive. Some of the guys I've gotten a chance to play with, just the way they take care of their business mentally. So it's a very mentally draining sport, but it's a good skill to have.
So, Dare, you're originally from Wisconsin. Did you grow up a Packers fan? Were you a Texans fan?
Yeah.
Were you like what you were a Packers fan?
Yeah, I grew up a Packer fan for sure.
Okay, good to
So
know.
how does that, like, it's got to be a kind of an interesting transition. Like, you know, when you're playing college and if you feel like you've got the moxie and what it takes to go to the NFL, like, what kind of transition is it like to maybe give up on your childhood team? Like, you're a Texan now, like the Texans are your team.
I think he's asking, do you still root for the Green Bay Packers?
Yeah, I mean, you know, like,
yeah, I'm cheering for the Packers. I mean, it's hard not to. Like my parents are Packer fans, my family are Packer fans. So you know, I mean, it's just it was the team that I cheered for growing up, and so I'm still cheer for them. I got a chance to play at Lambeau again this year, so it's always just special for me to get a chance to play there and play against the Packers. Just 'cause, like you said, that's who I grew up wearing their jerseys, you know. So my dad actually came to the Packer game. He wore my jersey, but then I see him after the game. I find out he had green and gold shoes on. You know, real sneaky with it. So yeah, it's hard not to. It's hard not to.
allegiances run deep.
That's got to be surreal. Like, I can't even imagine. We are talking to Dare Ogunbowale of the Houston Texans. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light. Your sister Arike is crushing it in the WNBA, right? Like, I feel like I see something posted on ESPN almost every single night that there's a WNBA game on. What's that like with her being in Dallas on the Dallas Wings and then you being in Houston? What's it like having the two of you in the state of Texas? Are you able to, like, go to a bunch of her games, or how's that work?
Yeah, it's special. It's definitely dope because just seeing how she's kind of taken over Dallas and gained so much respect from her abilities. You know, it's special as a big brother, and so yeah, I'm a season ticket holder for the Wings. I get to go to all the home games I can, and so it's a fun experience being able to share that with our family.
So, as an Olympian, I was super excited to see that NFL football players were going to have a chance at playing in the Olympics. One, are you interested? And two, what's your thoughts on NFL players in flag football at the Olympics?
I mean, I don't know who the USA should send out other than NFL players. I mean, it's like it's football. So I probably won't be.
Those flag footballers think that they can take NFL football players in flag football. Is that crazy?
Yeah, dude. I mean, no disrespect. I didn't know it was really a thing. I'm not gonna get into that then if that's a conversation. Because I mean, what are we talking about? But no, I don't want to step on any toes. But I definitely think that I mean, you know, if they want to do a tryout or a combine or whatever they can do and put the NFL guys with the flag football guys, that would be fair, you know.
Yeah.
And so. But no, I think it's going to be cool to see some of those guys out there competing for the country in their respective countries. And I know a lot of Nigerian players that are in the league too are talking about playing for Nigeria. So we'll see. It would be a pretty cool thing to see in 2028.
So is that like a topic that would be popular in the locker room if you guys are just like, oh, are you gonna go out for the flag football team? Like, is that a stupid question?
What
I don't know.
Weird thing to say in a professional locker room.
I know, it's
you're gonna
weird.
try out for the flag.
It's like are you trying? Yeah, I know it's weird, but like, it's got to come up at some point in conversations with your friends.
I we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm curious to see, so I might be the one asking it. To be honest with you, I'm curious to see who's really gonna try out for this team.
All right, so real quick, last question. Way too early Badgers record prediction for next season. 12 games.
Oh, God.
What's the prediction?
Should we read you the schedule?
Yeah. Yeah, please.
Yeah, okay, I'll read it. I got it pulled up.
Okay.
All right, so...
Actually, you know what? Why don't you just say win-loss to each of these?
Okay, yeah, perfect. Miami...
Oh, no, we're not doing it that way. We're not doing it that way. You guys trying to get me canceled from the boys. I'm going to just say next year we'll be bowl eligible. I will say next year we'll be bowl eligible. I feel it. It will be bowl eligible. 6 games. Is that 6? That means 6 games,
that's 6
right?
games. 6 wins, yes. Which is crazy to think about that is an absolute improvement from last season, right? Like, that was obviously that was the biggest story. But, like, that's crazy to think about, especially, like I said before, how difficult their season is. They have a really hard schedule. So I think that's about as max as I would go.
Yeah. Molly's going to get canceled by Badger fans.
But I'm also not a former Badger running back.
Fair enough. Yeah, you have the right to not. See, Molly always tells me I have to have a stance on something. I can't be wishy-washy. You, on the other hand, you don't want to burn any bridges, so we'll let you get away. We'll let you slide.
Exactly.
Normally people don't slide on Matt and Molly, but we'll let you go.
Well, he's kind of a bigger star than you, so.
Yeah, fair.
Dari, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Yep, take care.